to shout out some DreadTubers off the top of my mind that I've watched over the years. Forgive me, there's a lot of people I forgot their names at this point. But the ones on my mind currently, you know, definitely big shout out to Lorax. L-A-R-O-C-K-A. Yeah, Lorax on there. Definitely shout out Gunther the Great. He's done it the biggest on YouTube. Dreadhead related, probably ever. He's up there. Shout out Damien Walters, biggest OG on YouTube that I've been dread-inspired by. Damien Walters definitely, you know, he's not a dreadhead himself, but he's been putting that content and that work out there, you know. I want to say shout out Keisha Charmaine. You know, she's one that comes to mind over all these years. Shout out Lex Lanson. Over all these years, he's put out some dope content. Shout out Chin Miguel back in the day. He's inspired the freeforms and the wicks. Shout out Zaylock23, obviously doing his thing big in Africa right now. Zaylock as definitely being a big OG as well. Back in the Damien Walter days, actually both their channels were very inspirational in the traditional lock world that I was diving into. And then Zaylock went into the freeform lock world, which I love seeing that transition. And probably about 3 years after following that journey, I decided to go on it myself. So you could thank Zaylock and Chin for helping these grow in myself. Shout out to Danielle Locks. Shout outs Danielle Locks, even though I've never met her, and she's from Toronto as well. I never had a video collab there, which I wish happens. I wish would happen one day. Shout out Lazy Dreads. You know, he was inspirational. He's still got a lot of content on his channel that I'm sure pops up for people time to time. Shout out Dreadhead HQ. Shout out Naughty Boy Dread Products. Shout out Noggin Oil. But Modlocks. Shout out Modlocks. Yo, honestly, also shout out fucking Missy G. Locked Up by Missy G. Shout out. And if you're watching this, Missy, I would love to get together again and do another chill and smoke and video. That was dope last time. Brendo Dynamite, my big bro, for growing freeform locks finally after all these years. He's the one that has inspired me to grow my hair long since I was a kid, because I seen him with longer hair growing up and I always wanted to attain that, but my hair was always much curlier than his and was in an afro, so I was never able to attain like long, lengthy, flowing hair. But shout out to Brendo for that inspiration. TP Locks, shout out TP Locks, I see you out there. That's pretty much it. There's a lot of Dreadhead YouTube channels out there, so many. I would love to know which ones are your favorite when it comes to watching shit on YouTube.